So that concludes the question part. We're now going to give each of the candidates 3 minutes for their closing arguments, and we'll start with him.
Well, it's been an interesting evening, and it's always is when Gary and I get together, and either if he's a Republican or Independent or a Democrat, it's still interesting. But I like what I do. I honestly like what I do. I know I get a lot of criticism, and I get a lot. I'm always out there in front on issues that people don't really want to talk about, but really need to be talked about. But I like trying to help people, and that makes my job a lot better when you can make someone's life a little bit better, and that's what I try to do. And before I close, I just want to say a few things with Gary, what he was insinuating about my staff and per diems and that type of thing. I'll give you a couple facts. My office in Little Fayette County is probably the third busiest office in the state of Pennsylvania with constituent work, the third. When it comes to per diems, there's 92 sitting Democrats. I am at the lowest. I think there are 76 legislators that get more per diems than I do. So I don't even turn in my per diems a lot of the times, because I'm here in my district trying to change my district. I'm not out going to meetings in other parts of the state that I don't think will affect my district. So I'm not going to sit here and defend how I operate. I took this job to help Fayette County. I took this job to try to change Fayette County. And on November 6th, I hope you look at my name and say, hey, he is not a bad guy. And give me a vote. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Gary?
Yeah, again, I'd like to thank the Herald editorial board for hosting this evening and giving us this opportunity. And, you know, I'll extend the offer to sit down in any public forum anywhere so that Mr. Mahoney and I can cover more of these issues before the election. He's had the opportunity a couple of times so far, but hasn't been able to find time to get it into his schedule, I guess, is a politically correct way to say it. And as, you know, things go, I've knocked on your door. You've seen me. All right? I've been out and spoken with you. I've had over 10,000 contacts personally with everyone that's out there. You know, and the biggest issue that we've come up with is, you know, the economy and jobs. I'm going to Harrisburg to create economic policies that's going to create growth here in Fayette County. Now, I know that you've heard that from my opponent, but, you know, he's also on record of saying that, you know, his voice isn't being heard. All right, that was even quoted in the Herald Standard. Well, why do we want to send somebody back to Harrisburg who's already admitted that his voice isn't being heard? Send me. My voice will be heard. Not my voice, your voice. Your voice. The voice of the 51st District will be heard. Okay? I'll run on my record, but again, we've got a lot of broken promises with the current legislator that we have here, even when we want to talk about open records and his job on what he was going to do and what he wasn't going to do, even with per diems and taking the perks and the trucks. All right? This is also about ethics, okay? People that, you know, you can trust and believe. People that are going to stand up and fight for you, all right? He wants to talk about whether I'm a Democrat or a Republican. As I said, I'm not running to represent a party. I'm here to represent the people, all right? Not a party. You know, we see too much partisan politics. That's the problem that we see locally and federally, all right? It's not about the people, and it's supposed to be about the people. On November 6th, please give me the opportunity that you said you would when I stood at your door and talked to you on the phone. Thank you very much. I'm Gary Gearing, and I want to be your next state representative.
Okay, thank you very much. Once again, we want to thank our candidates, Tim Mahoney and Gary Gearing, for agreeing to meet with us today. And thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay.